One more chance is all you get. Win this F-Zero Grand Prix or you know the price of failure.
Yes, yes, I can win it this time. I swear.
Oh, come on, it's not that scary. Anyway, now, welcome to another live stream. If you're, you know who I am. If you don't, just at the bottom underneath. That's just me. Anyway, it's a nutshell. Anyway, my voice is not particularly great when I hit that death. What they, put it over there. There's only a hot dog without a squeaky. No, this is me hat. This is my hat, and it's what makes me me. So, what's the plan today? We're back on F-Zero GX, and we are going to be doing the Grand Prix mode on Master Difficulty. So, without further ado, let's jump into that now, shall we? Novice, what you playing at? Standard? Okay, I can get it. Expert? Well, you're going in for the deep end. Master? Prepare to get drowned. So, the plan is Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Diamond, and AX. The plan tonight, hopefully, is with all four of the originals. So left to right on the first row, and then left to right every single row. Currently I'm going to be doing all GS to try and keep it to the X sort of scenario, so no X machines have been bought yet. I think once I buy the X machines they start appearing. It's going to be max speed all the way through this one, so let's play. We've already seen the intro so many times, so we don't need to play it again. Let's go. Alright, a few ground rules. I've only got one spare machine. If you get 5 machines off in any in the race, you get a spare one. Applicable only once per race, so keep that in mind. 4th for track, you lose a machine. Breakdown, you lose a machine unless you're doing the finish. Unless you've managed to successfully finish the race. And if you don't win, well, let's just say things won't go very well for you. I will be using advanced tech where possible. Same thing, I did the same thing twice. Did the same thing twice there. Hit the wall. Not good. Night Thunder was the only one who didn't finish. Let's go to the next one. Split oval is the equivalent of silence high speed. It's just in a casino in New City. I mean, it's not exactly Las Vegas. Mind you, Las Vegas is overrated, so I can't really make out the difference, can I? People will attack you, but not everybody will. See what I mean? Because I'm playing on Master Difficulty, the difficulty has been substantially increased, and I'm playing a bit sloppily at the moment. That was a strange slowdown. I did actually have to. Yeah, not my best start, I gotta say. Not the best. I think it was Twin the Retail that went down this time. So now we go onto surface side. The first track where you can actually physically fall off without trying. Because it's got a jump at the beginning. Yeah, it was twin and return. Leon has been done dirty in this game. Didn't get the plate. Kept myself alive, which is fine. Gazelle's the big threat here. So if I get to him, I may side attack him. So what's the plan here? The plan is to try and get a perfect, so 2,500 points over 25 races. That's the idea anyway, but it is going to be tough. What the? Gazelle's too much of a threat, that's why I had to get rid of him. Or a bit of a treachery if you want to look at the anime continuity. How's it do? That's not a good turn. See, I'm doing a lot of momentum turbo sliding there. Not quite under 2 minutes. So Black Bull is actually second. MTS are awesome, yeah, definitely. And also, depending on the grip level of the machine, if it's lower, it's faster. Although, sometimes the game does lie about its statistics. Well, I had to, because Gazelle's too much of a threat around here. So we're going on to Loop Cross now, the second of the new locations. Don't fly off into that. Don't fly off into the top. Yeah, I'm talking to you, EAD. Otherwise your race is over, and we don't want that to happen. Doing a lot of quick turns here. Pico, stay on your lane. Pico, stay in your lane. So we got Gazelle in front again, but I'm not going to try and bully my way through again. It's not a good idea to try and do it twice. So we've lost somebody already. Loop Cross, I do like this track, but there are faster ways of doing it. Unfortunately. Because Blue Falcon is not so bad, I could actually finish you, Stall. I could actually finish you if I really wanted to, but that's not the priority. So I could actually finish you off, but I'm not going to. Yeah, it does. Haven't got to a nice track yet. Oh, it was Queen Meteor, wasn't it? So we're on to Multiplex, the third of the new tracks. After this, I'm starting from left to right, so after this it'll be Golden Fox. And then after that it's Wild Goose, and then if I get onto it tonight, Fire Stingray. But it's going to be dependent on how well I get on with the other 3 machines before I decide to use Stingray. There is a chance, really, I may only be able to do 3 machines tonight. Just stick with the 3-hour time limit. Not quite what I had in mind, but I did get the boost. Oops, I hit the wall. Didn't want to hit the wall. That was a bit of a close call there, wasn't it?
Close to beating the start this time.
Yeah, it was actually an unintentional rail slide there. I didn't want to do it, but I got too close to the wall, which is why I managed it. And because I jumped through the menu so quickly, it's going to finish up wherever the positions are from the last prix, depending on who finished and who didn't finish. Right.
What do you do when you're not racing?
Jay's prize money. I'm a bounty hunter.
Of course we are. Of course, we've already seen the credits. We don't need to see them again. Oh, we got some more. Oh, we got some more useless parts, didn't we? That didn't take very long at all. But that's just the start. That's just the warm-up cup. We're now moving on into the next part, which is Sapphire. Somebody else does this sort of thing as well. Another F-Zero veteran. Mario Just, or another one known as Piccolo. I've unlocked the big blue music, by the way, but I'm choosing not to use it on this track. Initially, when I first heard this, I wasn't the biggest fan because it wasn't decided in the eyes, the F-Zero X version. The version which I'd become familiar with. But as time has progressed, I'm starting to like it. I like it a lot more now. Oh, good grief. That's I've not seen. I've not seen that happen before. That was quite clean. And even though it was clean, I was only still 2 seconds ahead of Red Gazelle. Whether you call that rubber banding or skill, though, remains to be seen. I strongly suspect it's rubber banding. Yeah, even more so when it's not, when he's not on. Actually, I can use the proper, especially when he doesn't have max speed as its setting. All these machines are set at 50%. Well, that's what I read up somewhere anyway. It would have been, it would be quite torturous if everybody was set on their max speed accelerate, max speed settings, especially for those if your name is Black Shadow and Black Bull. You bite. This is what lets the Falcon down a bit. It's the turbo slides do let it down a bit because of its B grip. And it acts as if it's on a B grip too. Yeah, just don't boost here. That whoop. Yeah, sometimes that can happen. The only reason I got a bit of VAD was because it messed up my ability to get up the hill. That's it, nothing else. Yeah, if you go a bit too fast though down that one, you will bounce about, which is not a good thing.
Good. Whenever you get an opportunity to do so, use momentum turbo rail slide on the last section, because you will just gain a lot of speed and people will not be close enough to the walls to stop you. Mobius ring is next up, the first of the green plants. It's one oval above another. Hold on, that's silence. No, it's not silence. But you get the idea, it's an oval with 2 lanes. You see the underneath section. You also see the under part of the track as well while you're at it. Yeah, whatever you do, don't hit it. You can hit a mine, but make sure you don't bounce down into the wall section because that's instant bye-bye. Yeah, this is the worst place to get spun attack. Whoa, 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 whoa! That was a close call, but good job at... That was a close call, but good job on not panicking there. Because I hit the mine, but then I hit the side.
So what happened there was that I hit a mine, but the momentum threw me onto the side of the wall, which meant if you hit the side of the wall, your energy just drains away because you're not on the track. You're rubbing against something. I could have easily turned left, but that would have just sent me off. So I had to turn right, back onto the track and hope that I get back on. It seemed the most logical thing to do. Alright, let's go over. Yeah, Ring Chaser is not in this game because Silence is not in this game. I'll tell you what though, that was a close call. Just about managed to squeeze that... Oh, never mind, somebody else went down. Or was that a machine? I don't know which one. But either way, we're onto Long Pipe. That was proper heart attack territory just then, by the way. I must have got Travis Rack or Silver Nielsen. I don't know which one. So we're on to Long Pipe. We're in the pipe in Port Town. This is the only cut where they have the same venue twice, i.e. Port Town. Every other venue is different from beforehand. So they're no repeat venues. I got pushed out of the way by Hyper Speeder. Wrong side. Well, it's safe to say that Black Shadow is not... Well, I was about to say not as OP as in Chapter 7. That was just a small tap. Whoops. Missed it again. Yep. We are... This is a bit sloppy, man. Don't hit the pipes. We didn't. That's good. Although I still got that annoyance of a Black Shadow directly behind me. And I'm not talking about the one where Hammond got himself cramped. Oh, flip. I landed on top of that. This is difficult to get right. That bit isn't. Oh, shoot. I messed up, huh? I do believe, depending on the machine, if you haven't got high top speed, you have to rely on the advanced tech a lot more. That was one of the best rail sides I've done. Tonight, anyway. Crazy Bear was long gone behind everybody else. Hey, baby Bob. Yeah, masterclass completions today. Did all the story mode yesterday evening. Now we're on to serial gaps. This, when I was younger, gave me a lot of trouble because I didn't know how to move the nodes up and down. No, don't try it. Oops, someone left the water running. late. Yeah, I messed up there. Not good. Not good. Got it! Oh, I guess I hit somebody. Yeah, I've had to use that twice now. Yeah, that is actually a legitimate shortcut. And I managed to get it twice. When I was at the very back end, Hyperspeeder was not the one I took out, I don't believe. Actually, I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter, we got through the cup. Hey, but good job, mate, good job.
Will you let us see your face?
If you can beat me in a race, I'll show you.
Okay, so I just had to shut a couple of windows there. Even though my CPU usage is fine, I don't think this PC is really designed for Dolphin play. Anyway, Emerald time. These are some of the longer tracks, and this is where things start to get a little bit more difficult. And long. Cylinder Knot is one of the longest tracks. Right, let's go. Whoops. That was not such a good move. Yeah, my speed's not quite quick enough for that though. It's a bit. Let's go. Let's keep going. Oof. Almost lost control there. You know, this used to be a energy resource bar, right? The amount of drills you see, they were drilling for energy and they've overdone it, obviously. It is doable to get a shift boost there, but I have not obviously got that right. You need to shift boost quite a bit on this track, you know, because of the way the pipes are designed. Saw Black Shower is getting a bit too close for comfort. As you can tell, yeah, we were 2 seconds ahead of everybody else. And that's it. Yeah, it tends to happen on this track. If I feel similar or not, it tends to happen. No spoilers, by the way, but wait till you get to the Time Attack stream on Friday. Of course, I've got F099 for the next 2 days. Still trying to find those flipping decals again. And then they trying to do the leagues. So it's interesting to see. Yeah, I didn't quite get the second shift boost then. If you could just, well now we're here, just marvel the amount of detail on this machine. The detail of it is exquisite. And it's even got the scratch marks as well from use. So it's not like it's straight out the market, straight out the factory fresh. It's got mileage on it. Oh darn it, missed it. You see, I can't, yeah, you see, you have to try and get a shift boost in that one because it does allow you to do it, but unfortunately, it's not being able to do it. Yeah, just stop trying to go for the shift boost here. You are actually losing speed by doing that. Yeah, I didn't get the booster, but managed to get it done. Yeah, the cylinders, definitely. And it's also only, well, I can't really use too many days now, that's my excuse, but that excuse can only fly for so long before it drops like a lead balloon. Not yet. Cylinder. Yeah, not yet. It's the next track. So we go on to the second of the Casino Palace tracks, or Vegas Palace if you want to use the Japanese version. Almost lost my almost lost my bearings there. That was done as a safety thing because you know how it interlocks. The singing diva. Well, that singer's going to be a diva now. Now, Black Shadow falls off here. No, he doesn't. Normally he does, but he hasn't done it this time. Don't do that. See, you don't want to go too fast down that section, otherwise you will. Otherwise you do fall off the track. Oops, missed. So yeah, it's not recommended you trying to do that. Did that really, just to make sure I kept myself safe on that part. Oh, I hit the wall side, didn't I? Where's that? I am not living that. What was that? I am not living that. This is what happens when you try to be clever. We're doing this again, aren't we? Yeah, we're doing that one again. You see, this is the problem when you try to be a bit clever. We go again. Let's go. You know what? I'm gonna probably have to highlight a lot of this footage anyway because it's gonna be like a splice thing, well, it's not a speed run, so it doesn't matter. If it was a speed run, I'm having to splice. That's the run immediately invalidated. Because splicing is one of the worst things you can do in a single segment run, as it's known. Remember some of the earlier speedruns, we didn't have the technology that we do now to detect splices. So what I'm talking about is changes of audio so unnatural changes of audio, movements, rubies, even ruby count. Pyrex is definitely being on the aggressive side, sorry. Yeah, don't worry about that sound, that's just... Oh, dear me. Oh, fiddle. Yeah, Black Shadow can't catch up so quickly. Look at that, he's had to use all his energy. Almost broke down. But yeah, since I did that again, for those wondering, I did have a failed attempt beforehand, it became much easier. Right, back to intersection again. Let's go. Let's try that again, shall we? Whoops. Got a bit too close to that wall there. Darn it. You see, I got a shift boost that time, which is nice. Oh, shit. Nice, that's much better. Much better. Alright, let's go again, shall we? Right, no clever stunts this time, okay? Yeah, this feels cleaner. Back shadow falls off here. Yep, there he goes. Dab a break just to make sure I don't fly off the... Just a dab a break, just to make sure I don't fly off. Damn it. Okay. Stop it. Stop. Just stop, please. I know you got a bit of a lead, but there's no need to try and go for the record here. Yeah, the trouble is I'm just being aggressive just for the sake of being aggressive. Not quite what I had in mind. Yeah, about 15 minutes late though. A Black Shadow fell off on the at the end of the first lap. Right, on to half pipe now. Properly this time. You know, a lot of the grandstands there aren't actually in the track when it loads when you're racing. It's only there in the in-track. Maybe because I think it probably overloaded the game or something along those lines and stopped it from being 60 frames per second. It's the only thing that comes to mind. It is starting to come back to me though, all this. That's actually slower. You can get a shift boost, but you have to be at a certain speed to be able to get it. Let's do it another way. Yeah, that's definitely a slowdown. Black Shadow desperately wants to lead this one. He desperately wants to be ahead here. Because he crashed out at the casino. What? Don't do that, you... Yeah, you're being overly clever again, JJ. Yeah, we need to save this boost for the last section. That one is first try. Crazy bad, actually fell off. Now we get to try. Now we get the music. Let's go. Yeah, no clever tactics again, please. Just focus on getting to the line. Clean. Because it's so narrow there, it's so easy to forget where you are. Under the sea! Under the sea! But you don't want to be wet down there because otherwise it's a disaster. Thoughts on the track? You can actually do it all the way down there, but I'm not choosing to risk it. No point risking the biscuit for some... There's a big submarine. There's a fish-like submarine in there. Ooh, someone's off. Yeah, if you hit those walls, by the way, in that part of the circuit, you're out. Is that the circuit or the music? Or both? Goose fell off. Well, that doesn't exactly surprise me, does it? Both. Okay, so we've done that one now, which is nice to see. Ooh, sheesh. That took 2 attempts, but it took 2 attempts. We got through it, though. Good thing it's not a single segment.
I want to be a racer like you.
You're quite sharp, aren't you? You'd make a good racer.
Coming up. Metal Gear reference in there, if anyone noticed that. Raiden! Alright, here we go. Penultimate cup for this machine. You crash. That's something that Blood Falcon would say. But we haven't even got to him yet. I'm going to have a field day when I get to him. Yeah. How high is this elevator, I wonder? 86,000 kilometers. We're well into the deepest regions of space at that point. Hold up. I need to go that way. Give Blood Falcon a complete wide berth, because this is Blood Falcon we're talking about. Hold on, that's not the right area. I still missed it anyway. Fat Shark is the OP machine on this track. So it's actually a good thing I haven't unlocked it yet. I haven't bought it yet. Anywhere is manageable, of course. That's the only place where you actually have a war on Cosmic Terminal. Cosmic Terminal, even, sorry. That shot had some funny lines. Okay, I didn't read that properly. Right, but that's Cosmo Terminal completed quite quickly. Now we're on to the next one. Lateral shift. Let's go. If you don't know shift boosting, you're going to have a few problems here. Fun fact, the staff goes here uses shift boosting. But I'm not going to demonstrate it here. He's an evil clone, so we had to go. Huh, that didn't work, obviously. Decided to demonstrate it there. Yeah, I am quite rude. I can be quite rude at times when it comes to these sort of things. But both of those times, it was a necessity. Let's go. almost forgot where the trap was there. I was tunnel visioning. Fiddle. Almost tunnel vision again there. Yeah, tunnel vision. Not good. But we did complete the track ultimately. On to the next one, which is undulation. Let's go. Now how many people are going to fly off at the very beginning? Not many by the look of it. Nobody. Oh, Black Shadow having a moment. You don't want to be hitting the jump on the first part. We've lost one already. We've lost two more. I wouldn't want to be those spectators though. It looks quite toasty down there. Anyone up for a human popsicle? No, that's the wrong thing. Anyone up for a human barbecue? Because that's what it looks like to me. I almost messed that up. Definitely had a few close calls there, but we did manage to squeeze it through. Goose fell off again. Yeah, you really are terrible at this game sometimes, are you? Yeah, it was Goose that fell off at the beginning. And then proceeds to immediately attack again. I forgot about that actually. Oh, don't want to touch the dart. Don't want to touch that. No, 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 not a good idea. Flip. How's this? Always keep a bit of energy in mind. Oh, what the? Shoot. That was just a kiss, so it's fine. See, you know what? The Staff Ghost is actually one of the easiest Staff Ghosts to beat on in this game. When I get there. When I get to the Staff Ghost, that's actually one of the easiest ones to beat. Good. Now we're going on to this little pane, as we call it. The pane that is known as Slimeline Slits. The track and, well, the AI go hand in hand as to why the pain levels are high. Didn't quite get it. Okay. That's just rude. Right, we're doing that one again, aren't we? We're not winning this one. Idiot. The annoying thing is, I don't know if I want to do that again. I'll go back, I'll have a quick break, then we'll be back. First one, yes, I agree. The second one was me trying to compensate for having no machines. That's all. Right, so let's start again, shall we? So this is our second attempt on the Diamond Cup again. It was our second attempt on the Emerald. So those two cups have taken 2 attempts so far. Let's go again. Pardon me. You see, you hear that sound? I've got an extra machine. It's because I learned from my previous attempts that I need an extra machine of some sort, just to make sure I can get through the cup. That's the only reason why I've done it. Oh, hey. No, don't try it. There we go, we got there better. We got 6 machines off, and we got enough for a spare machine, which is fine. You can actually see the other racers in the background, just going through that section just in the back. But this time we got through it, we got a spare machine, which should hopefully take us through to Simonite Sliss if we actually get there. So let's go for lateral shift again. This is actually harder than X in terms of the cuts. I'm trying to get through it. Well, that didn't quite work, did it? Another machine game. Right. That was... Whoa, don't do that. You're playing silly now. Come on. That's not what I wanted to do, by the way. Just at my input just then. Alright, undulation again. Go. Ah. Let's go again. Oh dear. Did someone actually fall off there? No, surprisingly they didn't. Someone did. There we go, that's what we needed to do there. There we go. There we go. That was much better, wasn't it? Jeez, no need to keep roasting me after so much period, isn't it? That was mad. Ooh, I fell off first. Right, now we get on to Dragon Slope. Again. You are a numpty! Times 2. I almost tried it for a third time. Yeah, exactly. My one spare machine plus the 2 which I gained from earlier. All because I was just being a little bit too silly. Oh nice, shift boost. Yeah, this is starting to get on my, well, it's starting to get on my nerves really. Well, it was faster than last time. Yeah, I know, right? It's because it's because my completionist mode and my speedrunning mode minds are both conflicting with each other. That's the only thing that comes to mind. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. They're both conflicting with each other. Because part of me wants me to get through this quickly, and another part is saying I need to complete this. It's strange, but it's true. Right, let's try again. One gun hope, of course. Alright. Get machines while I can, of course. Well, if anything goes wrong now, at least I've got a spare machine. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have enough points. So many people bouncing up and down. Well, at least they bounced. Take 3. No, it can't be take 3. I haven't even got through the Diamond Cup yet. Whenever I'm doing something else, let's just try and do AX and then come back to Diamond afterwards. Because it's clear I'm pretty tilted at the minute on that cup, and I need to try something else. Well, that was the objective, and then I was too far behind at that point, but I was just worried about my points total, so I wanted to try again. And as it turned out, it was completely the wrong decision. Now X has the X races. Stop hitting the wall. Alright, leave your tango to somebody else, will you? I'm not in the mood for that. Right, Outer Space Media Stream next up. You know, in the lore, everybody hates this. Everybody fears this place. Well, considering you're out of the space, considering you're in outer space and there's no gravity out there, I can see why. For me, this is one of my favorite visually looking tracks. What on earth am I playing at, man? Okay, now this is a case of just trying to get to the end. It's a fun track. You know, the actual AX game is hidden in the data. The arcade version of F-Zero is hidden in the code. On the first lap, you have to use the playroom. The second lap onwards, though, you have to use the pit one. Because the start line's over there, don't touch the sides. Whoa, don't do that. It's clear I'm rusty. It's clear I am not used to this track. I've forgotten how to drive this track. So long as I keep in the pit area, which I've done. Stopping in the pit area makes this... where on earth am I going? I think that was the shift boost then. In the game code is what I'm talking about. To be honest, I'll be just glad I even get through this. Well, this cup's not so bad, it's the Diamond Cup that's the problem. What's her name? That guy's just an interesting part of the game, isn't he? Right. Let's try and make our way back up. Thunder Road. You may know it was in the anime. Just like Outer Space Media Stream, Figure 8 of X. And what other? I don't know if there was another track on there. I think I'm just searching. Yes, Sound Ocean 2 from X as well. Right, let's see what we can... I didn't have the speed just to try and get across there. Oh dear, that's not working out well. Dear me. We did eventually manage to get there. Let's go. Oh, Black Shadow, you are a pain. There is a cut you can do there, but I haven't quite perfected it yet. Actually, I know what it is, but I don't know how. I know what it is, just don't know the how. It didn't take me long to lead anyway. So this is the longest track in the game, Spiral. You can actually see a little bit of outer space up there too. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's still not what I wanted to do. Because we're on this track, we're at the point where space meets the sky. Come on, let's go. Stop hitting the wall, please. Yeah, this doesn't make it easy. Black Shadow does struggle here. Oh, gee. Yeah, I've forgotten how to do that part. JJ! What? Never mind what I'm doing. I'm having a few moments here where I'm doing something which I'm not supposed to be doing. I'm playing the wrong game. Well, we eventually managed it. Yeah, it's the longest by a long shot. How about was Jody ahead of Biorex as well? Jody was on something there. I don't know what, but she was a lot further ahead than the rest of the CPUs. Whew.
May I have your autograph, champ?
Of course. How's this?
I'd like to present this autograph to one lucky viewer on F-Zero TV. Here's the address.
Well, that's not really an address, is it? It's just some. It's just some code. Well, it's really just tube. Well, it's subway stations, I think it is. Valiant Jaguar? Okay, so Sonic Oval's now in the wrong assignment. Right, because we've done because we've done the AX Cup, Sonic Over becomes available. Only available in practice and time attack. Only available on it's available in any mode aside from Grand Prix. Mind you, why would you want to race this in a Grand Prix mode? I don't know. Windy They do really come up with some creative names, don't they? I am saying that with immense sarcasm, by the way. Do I have enough to buy them all? Nope. Two! Damn it. I'm 2 away from getting all the... What, is that all the parts? Because I have not got a clue. No, it won't be because I haven't done diamond. Again. 3rd time the charm. No, it wasn't, obviously. It was the 4th. This is my 4th attempt at this cup now. Hopefully, I can actually complete it. But we shall see. Let's go! Scores away, sent himself to the back. Leon has sent himself to the shallow route. Super GT, don't try and sue me. Blood Falcon's just spinning about like a bottle top. I'll just go with you, Gore, because you're just being a pest. Oh, but it didn't work, obviously. Where is Zero Station from here? I was meant to go down the green path. Ah, sorry, I didn't see that, Baby Bob. Thank you, though. See, I did that without thinking. Right, onto the lateral shift now. Really, I wanted to go 5 machines, but it didn't quite happen, obviously. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Keep out of the way. Ah, it looks like Gore's having a moment. He's dropped himself all the way to the back just to try and get a few people. My blood falcon's causing chaos, that's the usual. You know, never mind. It's not relevant at the moment. So, okay, that was interesting, but we are a living. Wow. We got through it again. Yeah, but this track is not the problem. Those two tracks are not the issue now. Undulation have fallen off once. Dragon Serve have fallen off twice. And Slimeland Slits, well... it's Slimeland Slits at the end of the day. Oops, someone's off already. You can actually see Falcon there, and you can actually see his... and if you look very carefully, you can actually see his steering inputs as well. Nope. I thought I did that too early. The idea was to try and miss that part so you don't suffer the slowdown. Unfortunately, I almost overdid it. I did it too early. That is scary, that bit. You are supposed to take the jump on that part, but I don't have the ability to do that yet. caught out by that shift boost. That was something which I was not expecting to go. I was... Right. Whoa, that was so tempting that the game almost had a moment there. Nope, not quick. I am trying to get a fifth machine here. Got it. Right, we're okay now, so we can go back to... Someone else is falling off. This is quite a chaotic race. But we've got back through it. And we've got that machine back again, which is good. This is actually one of the easiest tracks to win on. Once you get ahead of the pack, of course. Just trying to keep it on the straight and narrow there. Yes, just okay. So we got through that one again. Bloodfire obviously couldn't control himself. Some of my slits again. I might not just put these up over the way or whatever. I'm losing my words here. I probably won't put this up in one singular video. I'll just split them up. Because each cup I've played well and each cup I haven't played well. And so I've played well in my Sapphire and I've played well in my Ruby, but Emerald I had to take 2 attempts, and Diamond this is my 4th or 5th attempt. So there isn't really much point combining them all together, especially when I've had a few moments. Oh my god, whoa! Good grief, what was all that about? I don't like this track much. Because I didn't get the launch. I just went for the completion one. I'm not happy with it. Yeah, I know I'm 14th. Because I didn't get the launch on the second lap. What happened on the last lap showed what I was capable of. I hate that track with a passion. I'll probably redo this cup again at some point. Because that is just not the way we want to finish it. Yeah, I did it though. Would have preferred though if I had
Is it true
I would have preferred it anyway. I just said this.
Of course not. There are still rivals to be defeated. The battle's just beginning.
Thank you for the interview.
Yeah, it is. The battle to try and get a perfect on this cup.
F-Zero TV. That's it, everyone. We'll see you at the next Grand Prix. F-Zero TV.
Yeah, did it though. Yeah, but it's taken too much out of me. That's an issue. In this world you've got to be strong. You got to fight to keep yourself alive. I do an unnecessary cartwheel. Left, right, jump. And rinse his pants. Oh, nice polka dots. Who ever thought of having the idea of polka dot underwear as underneath? Oh dear. Yeah, I take it he's looking a little bit sheepish. You know, in this version, you can't actually view what's on the other side for some reason. I don't know why. Muscle gorilla. I'm gonna need some muscle after that. Do you think you can help me with that, Mr. Body Part? Do you think you can help me with that? Nah, I didn't think you could. Oh dear. Oh. That doesn't exactly look like a muscular gorilla to me. Are we at? It looks like a boy opening on that front now. As if you didn't need to be told. It tells you the body on that one. Cockpit is your grip. And your booster, well, it's just that. That is the OP booster you need to use. I wouldn't recommend any others. So we've done all the chapters, bought all the circuits. The only thing we're missing now is Mu City Sound, but I don't know how you unlock that. I don't know if it's a Japanese exclusive or not. And the other thing we just need to do on the machine side is buy the AX and that Schneider. It's not that fast actually. Fat Shark's better though. You can just tell that a lot of these stats are actually lying. Right, I'm not gonna do another pre today. I'm not gonna do another machine tonight because that took too much out of me. What I'm gonna do instead is try and do a few more time attacks in story mode. We're on the Blue Falcon, so we might as well try it. Yeah, it's normally something that should take about an hour and a half, hour 20 top, an hour 25, half an hour tops. That took me 2 hours. And it took me 4 attempts just to do the Diamond Cup. Well, okay, we've got the last hit. I wasn't far enough to the left, obviously. Something tells me I just need to hold the R. I have to hold. Just need to hold. Yeah, I just need to hold the X. I just need to hold that button. That's all I need to do. Just make sure I don't do that. I have literally no idea what that was. Oh, I'll take that hit though. I definitely won't take that.
too tight. Excuse me, that was better. Excuse me. Oh, shit. Kid. Yep, I get it. Oh, shoot. Hold on a bird ahead. That's the only thing is that I couldn't quite get the... You know, the annoying thing is, I did actually get the car. Unfortunately, though, I had no energy. Shame. I didn't push down on the nose. Okay, I think we got an idea now. Still not getting that hit though. Just about got it this time. That's very close to a PB. That's very close. Considering I had a poor first up as well, my best is an 18, and I got a 19 now, which is good. Very close. So it is coming. It is starting to come back, which is nice. Now, I won't do too much more though, because to be honest, I'm feeling it, so I won't do too much more tonight. Yeah, that. Yeah, trying to do all the cups in GP actually did a number on me. It's much harder to keep you concentrated. Yeah, you saw it yesterday. You saw how I squeezed through, yeah. I was saying yesterday as well, you can actually clear the mission by going over your elapsed time in all version by the Japanese. The Japanese version, if you run out of time, you instantly explode. That's not really what I had in mind.
Damn it, I don't have enough energy. I actually had to. And the trouble here was that I'm not quite getting the take off the throttle back on boost tactic. The boost, I think, has always been that little bit early. It's A before Y, not Y before A. You can actually see the Falcon figurine making the turns. If you look extremely carefully at the cockpit, you can actually see your figurine making inputs in the steering. I think I've done a 45 somewhere. I have to have done a 45 because that doesn't seem right to me. I mean, that didn't take long for me to get through as well, which is good. That's good. Yeah, I could have sworn I've done a 45 on this before. Yeah, I'm not doing too much more. I'm only going to do like another 5 minutes tonight. Yeah, it didn't really that best, probably, sorry. Shortly after. Yeah, okay. Tell you what, if I ever do Grand Prix Master Runs again, just focus on an individual cup for a stream and do the machines that way. Not try to do all the cups at the same time. Yeah, I needed to hit those 2 mines. Yeah. I don't know. I do not know where I was going there. I have to look at my settings because that is a slowdown which I didn't want to see. Yeah, that's definitely having a few issues. Yeah, I'm definitely having a few. Yeah, that was definitely a few issues in that run too. I've done a 33 on this one. I don't feel like it's quite there yet. Alright. Dear me. We've also got the doggy who wants a moan because the little one's on the bed and it's getting towards bedtime, so there's that, I suppose. Anyway, that's it from me. Thanks everybody for tuning in for tonight. It's a shorter one because I completely underestimated how taxing Grand Prix mode is when you're trying to do all five cups at the same time, one after another. Yeah, completely taxing, completely forgot about it. I learned for next time. If you have enjoyed today, and if you're watching on YouTube, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, select all. Memberships are open as well. And if you're watching on Twitch, please do consider following so you get notified whenever I go live. And if you'd like to bypass the advertisement for 30 days, you can subscribe via Tier 1 or Amazon Prime. Remember, with Amazon Prime, it doesn't renew. So if you'd like to keep the subscription going, you will need to renew it every 30 days. And with subscriptions on the tier listings, you can set that up to do it monthly. It helps me out, and it helps everybody else out, and it helps the quality of the videos improve. I might need to try and upgrade this actually, because the Dolphin's it's a bit silly at times. With this mode, it can be a bit temperamental. But anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow at 7:15, where I will be doing F-Zero 99, not F-Zero GX. That's coming back on Friday, where I am going to try and do some time attacking to try and lock those staff codes, of course. Right, until 7:15 tomorrow for F-Zero 99, it's good night from me. Good night.